Hello everybody, my name is Franklin and I'm really excited to share with you how to write a Facebook post in multiple languages. Again, my name is Franklin and this is first1000hours.com.
Don't give up on your language learning marathon. You can make it. You can make it through your first 1,000 hours.
All right, I'm really excited to share this with you, so I'm going to get right into that. I'm going to show you my screen, and this is a Facebook profile that I created to just illustrate how to do this, and we're going to go right into that right now. So what we need to do is we need to go to settings to be able to enable this, and what you'll see is the settings will be when you click this upside down triangle. You click the upside down triangle on the desktop or laptop view of Facebook, and then you'll be able to go to settings. So you're going to go ahead and click settings, and then you will see on the side, on the left side, you'll see something that says language and region. So you want to click that, and then you'll see language and region settings at the top, and then you just keep on scrolling down until you'll see something that says multilingual posts. So what you'll do is you'll go to the edit bar or edit word and click that. And then what you want to check is write posts in more than one language. This is pretty awesome. So then you'll just click save changes. So what I'm going to do now is go right back to my Facebook profile. So I'll just click, I'm going to just expand this. Well, I'll click my Facebook profile. Sorry, it's a little bit, it's not as expanded right now, but we'll make it a little bit bigger so you can see everything that I'm doing. And so now you get to do a Facebook post. Now what I like to do sometimes is I like to share different quotes that I like to read in maybe different languages. Maybe it might be English or it might be Spanish. And right now I'm reading in the Bible about the story of Joseph. And then I also am reading a book called Patriarcas y Profetas. And so what I just recently did is I was able to share that quote that I was reading, or one of the quotes from the book that I really liked, and I was able to share that in English and Spanish. So I'll show you how I did that. So I went to the book, I got the English quote, and so I'm going to go right back to Facebook, and I will go ahead and paste that into my Facebook page. Yes, I like to write, as you probably know, here at First 1,000 Hours, and sometimes I share long quotes as well. So I clicked something that said write the post in another language. I'm sorry if you didn't see that. And so it says right here, default is English. Actually, I didn't need to click anything for that. But anyway, it says default is English, and it says my default language is English because that is my default language setting now on, or my primary language setting on Facebook. Okay, but now we'll get to do something else. I can select another language that I want to post in as well. So you'll see here it says language, then select. So I'm going to click another language, and I'm going to type in Spanish. And then what is really cool is what just happened is Facebook translated the quote that I just had in English. It already translated that into Spanish. Now, if I click post right now, the Spanish is not going to appear. What you'll see is that the words are kind of grayish right now. So if I click inside of this, then the words turn black, and that's when you can actually post if you want. But I'm going to delete this because this book is in English, it's also in Spanish, so I'm going to go ahead and get the Spanish book as well and just copy and paste that, and then go right back to Facebook and then paste it in here. Okay, so now I have this in English, and I also have this in Spanish. Okay, and you actually can write posts in another language. Just for fun, I'm just going to do something different. I'm going to be able to select another language. Let's say I want to do Chinese. So it will actually translate, it will actually translate what I did, from in English. It will translate that into Chinese, and then I can click inside of here so that it turns black. And then all I need to do now is go ahead and click post, and we'll see what happens. So I'll go ahead and click post, and we'll have to wait a second. Sorry, my internet's not the fastest, but now I saw that it finished, and all we see on the screen right here is just the English. So on the desktop version, I see English, but then there's this drop-down menu. Now, I am not sure. Now, the one thing I don't know is if the drop-down menu can be seen for other people than the post creators. I'm not sure about that, but what is pretty cool is you'll see that you can see this in Spanish. You can also see the post in Chinese. Okay, and so I know that on the on the mobile version of Facebook, what it appears is on people's screens is whatever the language setting that they have chosen on Facebook. So I tested this out and I looked at the quote in Spanish because on my mobile version, because my Facebook, my real Facebook is in Spanish, and that's my language setting. So it's pretty cool to be able to use this tool, especially if you want to go ahead and try out something, like you want to try out speaking or writing in another language, but you have a lot of monolingual Facebook friends that maybe all they know is English or something like that, and so you might want to just have a post and write in English, but then you might also have some Spanish friends like I do, or Spanish speaking friends I should say, and you can also write that same post in Spanish, but there might be additional details that you might need to put in there. For instance, if you're sharing a YouTube video that you created, you might have that YouTube video in English, but then when you're writing it in Spanish, you might want to tell your Spanish friends, hey, this video is in English, but if you want to be able to understand it, you can use the dual sub extension. And so if you don't know about dual sub, I'll put a video up here, or YouTube card up here, so you can find out about that. And that allows your YouTube videos to have double subtitles. But you can really tailor make things based on people's language settings. And I believe that this is something that will allow you to feel free in using the language that you're learning. And I hope that you will do that. Now, I also have other videos on other helpful language technology things for language learners. And so there's a YouTube playlist that I put up here. And there's also a video that YouTube recommends. And I hope to see you in the next video.